Well, time for another one. I've got a few bits, but no postage notifications again. We seem to have a growing theme of wet boxes. Although we are having a lot of rain. A lot of the drains around this way, or the large relief channel as it's called, it's basically a river, is very full. As I went over the bridge today coming back from the hospital, it's quite high. Bison's pallet bands. The old Lima ones. I don't think the new ones have a Fison's. I think someone's got creative with the weight. Sounds like they filled it with dried rice. Yeah. No, just the one. Well, so we got a pallet wagon and a maraca. La cucaracha, la cucaracha. Yeah. You don't get this sort of entertainment on other channels, do you? So yeah, it's the old Lima tooling. Plain and simple, no nonsense, basic details. Have we got, no, the brake wheels are missing off that one. I have got the UKF ones, the UK fertiliser, but not the Fison's one. I think I got one. They did go for a period where they got quite expensive for what they are. I managed to pick these up for about £11–12, which is a few months ago you would pay that for one. But they seem to have calmed back down again. But we used to have a Fison's factory that was rail served before my time, but yeah, there might be some facility where fertiliser is made, so hence the wagons. Well, we've took the maracas apart. Looks like recycled plastic chips we used. Well, we've had coins and glued in nuts and bolts and bits of steel, lead pipe. But recycled plastic's a new one for me. I suppose if that's what you got, that's what you got. But we're now going to get the scales out and put some wheel weights inside. Well, I did get another parcel turn up today after all. I don't know who this one is from. Oh, it's electronics. The Heathcote electronics boards. A lot of people tend to be a bit vague about these because it's usually someone's been tasked with the job of taking someone's model railway layout apart after they've departed to the great model railway layout in the sky, and there's no one to tell them what they are. Now this, I think, was supposed to be some 2-aspect and I think the 3 or 4 aspect, what they call mass sequences. So they'll detect through infrared movement of the train over the sensor and then change the signal that you wire it up to accordingly. It said some came from the layout, so they were working, and there were others basically in a spares box, so they've got no way of testing them or knowing what they're doing. So I'm guessing we'll have to jerry-rig a little tester up, some LEDs. I've got a bunch of resistors on that one, so I'll have to have a look on their website and try and identify which board they are, because the names on here don't really equate to their product listing. There's a bridging wire there for some reason on a link wire. Plus, they might not even be Heathcote, who knows? Yep, well, we'll have an investigation. Well, bit of a development, I guess. Might be some more. Stay tuned. Here's the packaging. Everything came in. And we can see 1 board, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I've kind of laid them out the same way as the photograph. The 2 here, the blue terminal ones, the one with the wire and the masking tape, the one with all the resistors and a chock block, and the one in a bag. So, where's that one? And where's that one? because I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Someone can't count, and it ain't me. So, always pays to make sure you've got what you paid for, or estimated that you've got what you were paying for. Because the one on the piece of wood is this one, as you can clearly see the marks match up in the picture. So I've sent him a photograph and asked him why I received 7 when the picture showed 9. I've had similar things before. There was a fairly brief description, and no other listing, so it's not like he cocked up and photographed all of it and should have split the... I have had that with his houses, if you recall, a long while ago, when he photographed the entire job lot, advertised the job lot. I bought a job lot and only got 4 houses when there was about 12. On the other front, if you recall the Hattons unboxing, if I've shown that one, there was a pack of Peters Spares wheel sets missing, and a pack of buffers instead that I didn't actually order. I thought I had, because they had them on discount as well, but so presumably someone didn't check when they picked the things, or they don't have a barcode to scan them off when they pick, which is how we used to do it at work, so you can't really pick the wrong item because everything has a unique barcode. So I messaged them and sent them some photographs of 3 items instead of 4, and the slightly damaged hopper car that was obviously shook around inside its box before it made it inside the big box. Their response is fairly generically as expected. I'm sorry that you have received your item that was damaged in transit. It is great that you can repair this. Thank you for letting us know. We can send you a £5 discount code towards delivery as a goodwill gesture to say thank you. However, if you do not want to return this model, if you want to return this model to us, you are still welcome. Now that's another gripe I have with Hattons, because they don't do returns. You have to post it at your own expense and then tell them you want the money back. No one I know does that apart from one other company in Norfolk, and they do it because they don't want you to go to the trouble, because you can't be bothered. Therefore they don't get the return and you put up with it begrudgingly. Please confirm if you would like us to send you this discount code, and I will get it straight over to you. About the missing item, we apologise that this wasn't included in the package. We can see this on the shipping receipt and paperwork, so we will need to check CCTV of your parcel being packed to see if there were any items went missing. As soon as this has been checked, I will be back in touch with you. Well, doesn't matter if it went in the box or not, it didn't end up in the box here, and we know I had something else put in the box. I haven't told them about that because I thought I had probably ordered it. So I've messaged them back and said, yeah, the discount voucher on the packaging, although I said, to be honest with you, I generally go well over the amount required for free postage. I think it's £200, and my orders are generally double that because I leave them in the trunk until they build up anyway. So I'm now waiting, because I've said, well, I wanted the expensive, overpriced wheel sets. They were okay at their price, but Peters Spares charges £9 for them because he has them made. I don't think personally they're worth £9, which is why I've never bought them. £6 I could live with. So I've said I would like to know, because I've now got to buy a pair from Peters Spares to obviously give me the 2 wheel set packs to convert the locos and do a video on YouTube of the locos being changed to run on modern track, and probably put the CD motor in them and a DCC board, and probably initially just a DCC chip, but I may well put a TTS sound chip in them. So I'll let you know what happens with people's ability to have customer service after sales. So I have had an email response from the seller on eBay. Sorry, I will check the old box. Thought it was empty and will send them on. If not found, I will give you a part refund on the order. Sorry. I don't know how organised they are, but if you've got them all in a photograph, surely you all had them piled up somewhere in a box and they all had to be transferred into another box, unless their right hand's not talking to the left, shall we say, to give them the benefit of the doubt. The old adage, sometimes they don't want to send everything because it goes over the weight that they've estimated on the postage cost, but in this case he's been a bit optimistic on his postage costs, as he'd quoted £6.14 carriage when I think the parcel actually cost £3.49, so we can't really use that argument in defence. Bearing in mind, I can't remember what the charge is now, about £4.59, and you can send something the size of a shoebox as long as it's under 2 kg, so yeah, when we get 5 stars on the postage charge.